to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. We're in Liverpool here, head of the Fight Night Live on DAZN this Saturday. I'm joined by Kevin Mitchell. All right, mate?
You right, Cougs? Very well, mate, yeah? Yourself?
Yeah, very serious, Kev.
Bored. Ain't like the good old days, is it?
Talk about the good old days here. You fought here, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought, yeah, some years back now. I think it's probably about 12, 13, 14 years ago. But, yeah, I was just saying, like, how much it's all changed now. It's all gone it's gone very corporate, I suppose, because like the way the matchroom's gone now with the zone and that, it's gone very professional and it's changed. I think it's changed for the best.
Now, in action this weekend, you've got George Liddard, who's making his way very early on in his pro career. But what kind of talent is he, Kev?
Yeah, you know what? Tony Sims put him to me when I was younger, and put him to me must have been about a year and a half back now. I said, what did I think of him? I said, he's just a tough kid, Tone. Yeah, no, he's more than that, Kev. I said, he went, keep working with him, sort of thing. So I started off working with him, and he progressed very quickly, sparring with good fighters. Like he started off sparring with Jimmy Sains, moved him in, he's carried on, he's got better and better and better. Jimmy still spars him all the time. Felix Cash, Conor Benn, John Riders, Spider, Craig Richards, he spars. But yeah, he's an handful. He's a very good fighter. He listens very well. He's like a sponge. He learns very fast. He's very athletic, strong. Yeah, he's got it all. He's a decent fighter.
How are you enjoying life as a trainer as opposed to actually getting in the ring and fighting yourself?
Yeah, do you know what, Cougs? I actually prefer doing what I'm doing than actually being a fighter. I thought I was enjoying boxing, but I don't think I ever really did enjoy boxing. I think I found it very stressful. I found it just wasn't a bit of me. Like the madness of it was too much for me. I think this side of it, coaching and that, and looking after young kids coming through and trying to guide them in the right light, is for me. Yeah.
Can you see yourself kind of, this will be your path now, taking on more fighters, etc.? We know, obviously, you don't work with, as in loads of fighters. Obviously, there's loads of fighters in Tony's gym, but for yourself, can you see yourself working with more fighters? You
know, I've got a few amateurs coming through. I've got Jimmy Sains will be my next one coming through. I think he's in the ABAs this year. I've got Freddie Pullen coming through. He needs to do 2 years in the seniors. My son's coming through. We've been 3 years. He's another 2 more years in the seniors. I've got Maisie Rose, obviously George Liddard. I'm partners with Tony with Dempsey McCain. I also got Tony out in the gym with like John Wyatt and a few other fighters there, here and there. Yeah, I can see this is for me. This is my job. This is what I think I was made for. I think people say to me about I was the best fighter to never win a world title. I think there's reasons behind that. I believe there's always a pathway for people and that. And I think the reason I never won that world title was because I was made to come in and become a boxing coach and put all my energy into looking after young kids.
Do you miss those kind of fight weeks when you're on fight weeks and you know you've been through this process time and time again over the last however many years? Not for a while now, but yeah, do you miss that?
No, it's been 8 years since I've been retired. About 8 years, and no, I don't miss it at all. I think I fulfilled myself. I've done all the big occasions. I've done all the big venues. I've done all the big world title fights. Yeah, but I like looking after young kids now, keeping George, like, Simmy's very excited. Me trying to keep him calm and keeping him rested, save his energy, which you don't even realise what I'm doing with him. I enjoy doing this, yeah.
I do want to ask you, obviously, you're in the gym, Conor Benn's in the gym there at Tony Sims' gym. I mean, what have you kind of made of kind of what's been going on recently? Did you watch his interview he did the other day with Piers Morgan? How is he in the gym?
Well, I'll tell you one thing, he was very depressed for a long time. He's a nice kid, Conor Benn, he's a good kid, you know. And I've always said to everybody, if he had cheated, that means we'd all cheat, because I fought for 3 world titles. Darren Barker was world champion. AJ was out of our gym. All of us are out of my gym. That means there's a long string of us coming from our gym. And if one would have done it, we'd all have done it. That means my son would be cheating. That means there'd be a big, massive line of us would have been cheating. We'd all have been cheating. Do you know what I mean? So for me, you can just chuck that out the window. You know me, Cook, you know me from old. I'll just say straight blatant and what it is. I don't give 2 cares for anyone. So I'd say what I think. But he was very depressed for a long time. It was hard to get him in the gym. He wouldn't answer messages. A few of us messaged him here and there. He wouldn't reply to any of them. I think he was in a bit of a dark place. But as in myself, I know I've been in them dark holes and dark places. And as I listen to him talk about him being a bit suicidal, I've been there as a fighter. And they're places that, me looking at my own son, I wouldn't want him being in them sort of places myself. It's not a good thing. And things that people don't see about Conor Benn, my little fighter Maisie Rose, she comes from Woolwich. He pays for travel every month, which costs him £500 a month. He looks after her. And people don't even see sides to that of Conor Benn. They're all jumping on him, slating him, giving him grief. The kid's a good kid. Let him get back to work. Let him do what he's doing best. And he's an exceptional talent. For a kid that had no amateur background and no pedigree in boxing, has come down to Tony's gym, works his arse off day in, day out. He's such a smart kid, such a good kid, and works like a beast. Yeah, and I wish him all the best, you know. And he's getting back in the gym now. He's getting a bit back in his stride and that. But I think he's done that Piers Morgan thing. I didn't even watch the programme. I don't always know Piers Morgan takes the piss a bit, doesn't he? I don't think it might have made Conor look bad or good. I'm not too sure, but he's back in the gym. He's working. He's doing what he's doing best, and it seems like he's in a bit better place where he was from when it all started.
Look, we don't need to go into it. Obviously, we know you're very close with Conor. Obviously, you're at the same gym now. But everyone's had their opinion. It seems like a lot of people have already hung him in public eyes. But at some point, I suppose, for the sake of boxing, for the sake of Conor Benn, for the sake of a lot of people, I think a line needs to be drawn somewhere where whatever's going to happen, let it happen and let him get on with his career. Because, yeah, I mean, what else? We've been talking about this for 6 months now. I mean, it's, you know, yeah.
I just think it's a joke they've carried it on for so long. Line has to be drawn. Let the kid get back onto his game, getting back winning, getting back fighting. It ain't as if he's worried about anyone. It ain't as if like he's ducking anyone. He wants to fight everyone. Yeah, let him get back working and earning his money and living life. Like, not being funny, he could be home sitting in his dad's big mansion in Australia and not be doing what he's doing now. But he's not. He's here now, earning his own money, working his arse off, training like a beast day in, day out. And yeah, I think just let him get back working, doing what he's doing best. I think. You know, I know the press of all people, they seem to pick you up and drop you and make you feel like shit, and that's what they do the best. And they've done that to me over the years, they've done it to Conor Benn, they've done it, and he won't be the last of them. There'll be many more they do it to, but that's just the press for you. But I remember saying to Conor, you'll learn a lot from this. You'll learn a lot from this about people you can trust, people you can't trust, and take that as a leaf from my book, because I've learned that over the years of how to be and what to be and how to be, and I think he now is understanding who's the good ones and who the bad ones.
Okay, Kevin Mitchell, listen, appreciate your time. Don't fancy coming back from one of these influencer fights, no?
I'll have a chat with you if you want.
I'm sure a lot of people will pay money to watch you smash my head in, yeah.
I'll let you win. Probably better not there.
Let me win. It would be a case of that. No, even retired after 8 years, I don't want that, to be fair.
I'm too old, Coog, telling you. Yeah.
Okay, Kev, thank you very much. Good luck with George. Obviously, we'll grab a word with George.
Very, very good talent, and keep your eye open for him, because he's been doing big things, I believe.
Billericay's own.
Billericay's bomber.
That's what I said, the Billericay bomber, yeah.
The ghetto kid, I call him, the ghetto boy. The only kid out of Billericay with a posh accent gets on TV and starts speaking ghetto.
All right, we'll look forward to Saturday night. But Kev, thank you very much, and we'll catch up with you again soon, mate.
Cheers, thanks, all the best, so mate.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.